Welcome to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show, where the experts share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to help you see your life in a whole different perspective. Sometimes I bring inspirational stories to again let you see your life in a whole different perspective. I am your host, Amy Kardashian, not Kardashian. In this segment, I have a wonderful and amazing, interesting guest with me. His name is Little J Gambino, Mamma Mia. He is going to talk to us about what does it take to be a successful stand-up comedian. But before I introduce you, I bring him out to the table, I want to just to take a moment to thank our some of our sponsors: SkyVistaConsulting.com, EV36Photography.com, SkinFitnessLV.com. And also, if you get the chance, if you're on social media watching this segment, I encourage you to go to akexpertstv.com to watch our other two shows. World of Book Reviews with Judy Morio and Stephanie's movie reviews. Also, you can win a dinner and movie for two. You could also see there is a button there where you can apply to be on one of our shows. So for now, I just want to bring out my guest and say welcome, Jay.
How are you, Amy?
Well,
I'm glad to be here.
Nice
Good to
have
be
you.
here.
Well, you know what? I have no doubt that they are going to enjoy every second having you here.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I know so.
Oh, beautiful.
I know so. You were trying to make me laugh before we started.
I love
I'm like,
making her laugh. There's a whole side to Amy that's just smiles from ear to
oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
ear. So how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Having you here is just going to lift me up, really.
Beautiful,
honestly.
beautiful. I hope so.
And I know I met you like a month or 2 months ago.
I think,
around
yeah, time's flying.
But knowing you and knowing your wife and just seeing your spirit and how wonderful you are and how much experience you have. So tell them, I know a lot about you now. I want everyone to hear about you. What do you do besides just comedian and all that?
Besides just telling jokes.
Just telling jokes.
Well, actually, I'm a singer-songwriter comedian, but the songwriter part is pretty serious. I have my playful side where I write parodies. You guys know I do what's called recycled music. I take tunes from the past, create fun new lyrics, so I create music to laugh with.
Nice.
That's to keep things rolling and bubbly, but I have a serious side. I write soundtracks for motion pictures for Universal, and I wrote the theme song for the movie Blood Diamond. It's called
Nice.
Blood on Your Hands. It's about the harvest of diamonds and the killings, the senseless killings in Africa. And I also wrote Tony Montana, What's Coming to Me. That's for the old movie Scarface.
Yeah.
So there's a little age cue. I'm a lot older than I look, but hey, chubby cheeks knock out the wrinkles.
It does help, right?
It does. I
We
look
don't want to
timeless
lose too
'cause
much
of those-
weight then. We don't have the natural.
Forget about it. With Italian food, manja, you just expand, you know.
That's
but
right.
I got my natural wrinkle cream.
Yeah, so tell me how long you've been doing comedian.
Comedy.
Comedy.
I have
comedian.
been doing stand-up comedy, but I look like a sit-down comic. I'm so short. But I've been doing stand-up comedy for 30 years.
Nice. Wow,
30 years.
30 years. That's
30
a lot
years.
of years. So that's why you could help us and tell us about what it takes really to be a successful comedian.
Rule number one, thick skin.
Write it down. Bring it 30 years of experience here.
Thick skin.
That's the expert right
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
You got to have thick skin. Learn to laugh at yourself. That is like the best
Number
thing
one.
any comedian can do, because it's called flipping the script. You know, in life we have our trials and tribulations.
Sure.
And you learn how to get over those things that made you sad or mad and kind of make them funny. In my opinion, that's the funniest comedian. The funniest comedian that could ever get on stage is talking about life experiences.
And your own life.
Right.
Which
And
makes it more natural. coming, like
Exactly.
natural to you.
Exactly. We all have relationships.
Sure.
We all had somebody that picked on us in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all had dreams that maybe didn't pan out. You know, we all had parents that whipped our butt. You know, whatever the deal is. Those real experiences can be brought to the stage. They can be made funny.
And they call that materials, right?
Material.
Like the speakers, we call that material.
Exactly.
That you could use and turn it into joking. It's speaking or joking. Right,
It's taking material, like
Yeah.
you said. It's taking life experiences and turning it into comedic material. Because as a comedian, what you want to do is put a lighter side on it. You want to put a twist that makes people laugh. You want to throw something in there that we all can relate to, but we walk away laughing. Maybe if you were a director of motion pictures and you were creating a drama, a cinema drama, then you would take your life experiences and the material might make you cry. You know, it's got to move you, right?
Sure.
When we like a good movie, it's got to move us.
Absolutely.
Well, same thing with comedy. When you're up there and you go to see a comedian, you want to laugh.
So you don't want to be afraid to share
Expose
some
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be afraid of doing
You
it.
don't want to be afraid to strip naked and know everybody's going to laugh
You
at
know,
you.
that's exactly, some speakers, they talk about that. You have to be completely,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, raw and yourself.
Because
and
let's
sharing
face
your
it, we
own.
don't all want to be butt naked.
Well,
you know what I
because-
mean?
So this is what happened is that when you do that, when you share your own personal experience, nobody can really. I mean, it's unique to you.
It's unique.
It
Yeah,
is
it
your
unique.
uniqueness, and when you share other people's experience, you don't have the same feelings, the same, experience that you went through, right?
That's right. That's right. Everything is based
Okay.
on perspective.
Perspective.
And the one thing you got to remember in the comedy world is that for every joke that somebody laughs at, somebody else might not like it. And that just goes with the territory.
And then you're gonna be okay with it.
You got to be
Learn
okay
to
with
be
it.
okay with
That's
it.
right, because that is the entertainment industry.
Okay.
It's like a great singer. There's 1,000 people might say Barbra Streisand has a voice like wow, but then somebody else comes along and goes Barbra Streisand. Psst.
Yeah, we don't
You know?
like it.
So,
That's just the way it is.
perspective.
I say Jesus came to this earth and he didn't please everybody.
That's right.
Right?
That's
And-
right.
and God
but he
doesn't
still
let
made
it-
miracles.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you see, that's what I'm saying. He didn't please everybody, but who cares? Who cares that you believe in yourself and believe what you're doing? Because nobody's gonna please anybody. Everybody.
That's a good
You please some
example.
people.
That's a good example you use, a positive example, because let's face it, when Jesus was doing all his miracles and doing his work, right? Those that did believe, those that did follow, they were enlightened.
Yes.
And they were put on a good path.
Yeah.
And life, became wholesome and pure and gratifying. So for all those people that said, Psh, right,
Yeah.
they missed out. It's kind of like telling a good joke. Pay attention, learn to laugh a little bit. You're going to feel good at the end of the show.
So what we're saying is you don't have to please everyone.
No, never.
Nobody
Never.
pleases everyone. Always somebody is gonna come against.
That's
you.
your biggest
However,
frustration.
You know, some people they say when you have some people against you, then you know you are making it.
That's true. That's true. It's kind of like
Because then you're reaching really wide.
when the paparazzi comes along
Yes.
and writes an ugly story about you.
You know you made it.
Yeah, and then everybody's got their 2 cents to add.
Yes.
It does make you very popular, So, good or bad.
So what's the second step?
The second step to not being afraid to expose yourself is taking your material and presenting it in a positive way is my idea, okay? Because, there are negative comedians. There are comedians that go out there and talk negatives. I don't advise that. It's not that
It's up
it's
to
not
you
that
what
it
you wanna
doesn't
do.
work, comedy's everybody's perspective. But if you keep it nice and you're not attacking somebody, if you focus more on yourself and make fun of your own life and the surroundings and the things you've experienced, then you don't really offend anybody. But if you start attacking certain people or groups, then you become offensive.
And not only offensive, then you become only for those groups.
That's right.
You're losing
And you
the
limit
opportunity,
yourself.
limiting
You
yourself,
limit yourself.
to be. Already, it's gonna be some people that don't like you, and now you're bringing more enemies to your.
That's
to
true.
your,
That's true. So me, I'm short, so I name myself Little J.
Little J,
Because I'm
see?
5'4" with shoes on. See, I just worked with what I got, right?
Yeah, you do what you have to do.
I'm overweight. I never grew
Okay.
up. I only grow out. I worked with that too.
Yeah.
If you guys remember the song "Baby Got Back," do you know that song "Baby Got
I
Back"?
have heard of
It's
it.
a rap song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about big booties.
Oh, okay.
But I decided to turn it into "I Got a Big Gut."
Oh.
So I just made a little funny rap song. You guys can find it on YouTube. It just put in Little J Gambino, got a big gut.
And a J, just a J.
Just letter J.
Just letter J. He
Plain
just
old
told
J.
me that
There you
earlier.
go, just J. and
See,
put
I
in.
remember that.
That's very good. That's good. Little J Gambino got a big gut, and for all you people that feel a little overweight, you'll feel a lot better about yourself. You'll
Well,
feel a
that's
lot
the
better.
point, is to make the other people feel good about themselves
Yes.
and be okay with it.
That's
So
the
what's
beauty of comedy.
Yeah, that's
It
the
releases
beauty.
endorphins.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, Amy, and this is true what I'm going to say.
Sure.
The thing I love about what I do the most is that every now and then I do a show. And after the show, you know, most of you know me. What's my catchphrase? Forget about it. That's right. Forget about it. One word, many meanings.
Yeah.
So at the end of my show, people want to come and take that forget about it pick. But what happens, and I'm amazed because my fans are as young as 8 years old all the way to like 80 years old. I mean, I'm across the board. Sometimes they'll approach me and they'll say, like this one woman approached me one time and she's pushing her mom in a wheelchair. And she says, Jay, I thank you for all the laughter you gave us tonight.
Oh.
And I go, well, thank you. And then the mom had tears in her eyes. And she says, I hadn't left my house for 5 years.
Oh,
And
wow.
I says, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. She says, but I had to come see you. And then her daughter says, yeah, when my mother was in the hospital, I kept bringing her my phone and playing your YouTube videos. And
To
you
make-
made
to
my
lift
mom
her up a
laugh.
little bit.
And
That's
so
nice.
finally they were releasing her from the hospital. And I said, Mom, would you like to see little Jay in person? And at the time I was at the Riviera. Riviera's not here no more. But I
Yeah.
was at the Riv.
You're
And
old
so
school.
I am old school. There's an
You don't
HQ.
look old, though.
There's an HQ. Yeah. See, I said Barbara Streisand
Yeah,
too. There's
exactly.
an HQ. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point was that here was this woman that was really ready to die. She was ill. Her husband had passed away. She was depressed. And she said to me the most amazing thing. She says, Jay, you made me laugh at such silly things. She goes, things that, you know, happen every day that we think about, but we don't sing about.
We
She
don't,
says,
yeah.
but there you are singing about what you think about, but don't dare say. She says, I finally felt like coming out. And her daughter just gave me the biggest hug with tears in her eyes.
Nice.
She said, my mom hadn't left for 5 years, and I finally
Nice.
got her out of the house.
Very nice.
So-
Okay, so we give them a couple of steps. Do you have one more? We don't have too much left.
Marketing.
Marketing.
You got to market yourself. You can be funny. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how funny your girlfriend or your boyfriend thinks you are. It doesn't matter how funny your best friend thinks you are.
It's basically running a business.
Yes, you've
Right?
got to market yourself if you ever want to make money at it. If I mean, if you're happy being the class clown,
And have something unique about yourself. Like you,
Yes.
for example, you have the
forget about
forget
it.
it, right?
And my name goes with
And-
me, Little J.
Exactly. So there is something unique about yourself you have to find. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you market yourself in two ways. Now, there's branding.
Yes.
There's a logo branding. Like for me, my logo is forget about it, which
Okay.
is my silhouette, and you see me going like that. My catchphrase is forget about it. But branding, most comedians have a niche. They have something, for example, remember Joan Rivers? Joan Rivers, what would she say? Can we talk? Can we talk here?
Yeah.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Her thing was, can we talk? Everybody, when they heard, can we talk, they knew we were talking
know
about
we
Joan
were
Rivers.
talking about.
So, Judy Tenuta, I don't know if you know who that is, but Judy Tenuta's got, it could happen, it could happen. So everything is based on that it could happen.
That's her own uniqueness.
Yes, yes.
So you have to find that. So the first step is be yourself.
Yes.
The second,
Don't be afraid to expose
Don't
yourself.
be afraid to expose yourself, to tell the stories that maybe, like, for example, Jay saying, I'm short.
I'm overweight.
I'm overweight.
I
and
eat a
talk
lot.
about it. Yeah. He talks about his own life experience,
Yes.
and that's the best way to start and being okay with your stories,
That's right, that's
so
right.
give us your website or where they can hire you and get hold
Okay,
of you.
if you'd like to talk to me direct and hire me directly, then it's 702-773-6601. 702-773-6601, Jay Gambino. If you want to email me, I'm also an ambassador
Sure.
for peace by
Yes,
day.
yes.
So it's ambassador, AMBASSADOR, J, GAMBINO. Ambassador Jay Gambino at gmail.com.
Well, it was really nice having you with us. I look forward to having you again.
I look forward to it, and I look forward
To
to
give us
making you
more
laugh
stuff.
next time at Starbucks
I
again.
know.
All right, hug, hug. It's so good
Okay.
to see you.
Nice to see you. Okay, everyone, we'll see you very soon. Stay tuned.